Let's begin tonight from Strawberry Point. Once again, a big update, of course, as members of the Strawberry Point community are responding after the city council voted last night not to reappoint the fire chief, leaving the city without local fire service. I'm Ron Steele.
And I'm Elizabeth Kling. KWWL's Tara Konechny has the story from Strawberry Point.
Speaking with residents in Strawberry Point today, emotions are still high and many are wondering what the next steps will be.
Who's going to be the first one on the scene? Who's going to be the one that's going to save the life? Who's going to be the one that's going to be there? And right now, we aren't sure. And that's a scary thought.
In an emotional city council meeting last night,
you're going to be comfortable with it too.
The city of Strawberry Point remains without fire department service.
I just think they're not ready to turn the page. They're not ready to put the past behind them and let some of the issues that have been festering go and make that fresh start and really do what's right for our community.
Tisha Stelkin was there to represent her husband, Nick Stelkin, as the council decided not to reappoint him to fire chief. Members of the community concerned with the vote.
I think that no matter where it stands, the community should come before the council.
City Administrator Dino Andrews, Mayor Hannah Evans, and the fire chief had proposed a compromise to the council, a 3-month trial period, which would include checks and balances for both sides to work through differences.
We have a great new city administrator. That was his plan, and he brought that to the table, and that plan was rejected. And that was very disheartening to me and many other citizens of this fine community.
Residents are worried about response times from other departments covering Strawberry Point.
For me, I am pregnant, so if something was to happen in my house, I was home alone, what's to say that someone would get there in time?
Tisha Stelkin is concerned about the trickle-down effect this vote could have.
There is a lot of concern out there, especially with school starting again in a month or so. You know, what's going to happen with the children when they're at school?
Now, I have reached out to the city for comment on last night's decision by the council, and I have not yet heard back. Until the fire department is back up and running, neighboring agencies will cover fire service for the town. In Strawberry Point, Tara Konechny, News 7 KWWL.